this boy because I feel we have a very similar take in life. Can talk about anything.
That's right then.
He's made me feel comfortable. He's made me feel.
It's the chance for him.
You look at it. Don't do a cliffhanger on me, please. Come on. For God's sake, man. Wow. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Is every day a cliffhanger? I don't understand what this season is doing. I'm sick and tired of these cliffhangers. I feel like they need to do it to drag this crap out. It does need to be dragged out and it's pissed me off.
He's had his chance and maybe there's a reason why he couldn't find someone.
Hey guys, it's Admiral. Hope you guys are doing well today. Back at it again with another video. If you have not subscribed, guys, click that button for daily and consistent content. Head over to my Instagram, my Patreon, my merch, TikTok, and of course this video is sponsored by Frontline Therapist. All the details are below. Now, for some unknown reason, this has been dragged out to be a cliffhanger. It didn't need to be a cliffhanger. I wanted to know who she is going to pick, but they are doing this so we can watch the episode tomorrow. We would have watched it regardless because everybody here, including me, is in bondage with this godforsaken show. Come on! For God's sake, man. Wow. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? So we would have been tuned in anyways tomorrow to watch this nonsense. So I don't know why they're doing a cliffhanger, but evidently they're doing it because perhaps something is struggling or they don't know what to talk about and nobody's interacting with each other. I don't know, this cast to me, these contestants, it feels like they're more conscious of it being a game.
Brad, he's got her a cup of tea. I've offered for breakfast and stuff, but she's not a breakfast girl.
Than actually forming genuine relationships. I don't think anybody here is actually really interested in each other. I don't even think Aaron and Sharon are going to work out. As soon as somebody comes in that turns Sharon or Aaron's head, they will obviously do their thing and, you know, just bypass this entire situation. I feel like Liberty and Jack or Jake or I don't know, Jiminy, whatever his name is, I just feel like even he is not interested in Liberty and his head will turn very quickly when somebody comes in that sparks his interest. But I do feel like when we get into Rachel, my goal is running this entire season and carrying it on her back.
Why has no one chosen to couple up with this gorgeous hunk of human? He's had his chance and maybe there's a reason why he couldn't find someone.
This is what a bombshell needs to do. She's come in, majority of the scenes are about her. She's quite funny as well. She's making these men sweat, making them make her breakfast and drinks and whatever, and talking about how, you know, if you're still here, making these jokes, making them work for what they need to work for.
I'm gonna go for, and it's a tough decision, but I know when it comes down to it, I'll make the right choice.
But I do feel like she might pick Chugs, and I think that in itself might be a poor choice to make. I don't think Chugs is into her. Not in the slightest, especially when he was doing up a whole petite and blonde tour 2 days ago when, you know, in reference to the other girls. But I do feel like perhaps there is more chat and conversation with Brad. I would have to say that I have seen more of Brad since he interacted with this girl. I don't think I've seen much with him with Chloe and Faye, but I've seen more with Rachel. So that in itself would show that, of course, he is more into Rachel and was trying to say dark features and trying to go about that line, but, you know, was keeping it quite, you know, not really being as clear. But I do feel like this is what he's into most, perhaps somebody like Rachel, and I feel like they look better together aesthetically, and I feel like Chugs is playing the game and he will drop her. But if Chugs drop her, I feel like anybody that messes up with Rachel or lies to her or plays her, I feel like Rachel will drag them by, you know, their necks, and I feel like this is how she's coming across. Somebody who is and can turn up whenever they need to, but also somebody that is very calm and orientated at the same time. I just feel like she has come in and made this entire show about herself, and this is what a bombshell should do. So I do feel like she's a great casting. My only annoyance is that she came in too late. I feel like I wish I would have seen her as an OG. That would have been refreshing to see as well. When it comes to Kaz and Toby, Toby's evidently not into her. I don't think this is a Danny and Yuwande 2.0 situation, and I've seen people attempting to make those comparisons online. They don't make any sense to me. Danny for sure said to Yuwande, my head won't turn, whereas Kaz obviously asked Toby, you know, what's your type, and Toby responded with energy.
To be like, boom, this is it.
I feel like I'm holding back. I feel like I'm at a stage where she likes me more than I like her.
There's so many signs and whatever that he's just not into her as much, and I feel like she's head over heels, she's falling for him, and I feel like this is just not the one. Toby also comes across to me as quite immature. I don't think he's on the same wavelength as Kaz at all. And
It's not like he pushes me away. I think if he would like shove me off, I'd be fuming. I want Toby to kiss me.
I don't think they will align and work well together in the long term. I just don't see it at all. We also have Chloe. He obviously saved Hugo. I don't know why Hugo's here. A lot of people like him. He's not a Curtis 2.0. To me, he's quite boring, bland, seasonless. I just don't see it for Hugo. I don't know why a lot of people like this guy. I just personally, as of right now, I'm not really into him. I don't really see it. We have Love Island After Sun on the background, so I will be doing an additional review for that when it comes out later on tonight, because Shannon is returning from a departure. A lot of people assume that she was coming back to the show. The terms and conditions have changed. Coincidentally, maybe she will forecast it more, who knows. I don't think she's opposed to it, but at the same time, I just feel like it would have been nice to have seen her still in the villa. But I feel like that ship has sailed now, and we have to just move on with the show. I feel like Chugs is somebody that is just not into Rachel. I feel like he has his type. He's quite close-minded in that way. He is using everything to describe her but her features in a weird way. Like,
I don't want to cut your journey short. And with someone like Brad, it's like he's had his chance, and maybe there's a reason why he couldn't find someone.
He's not really flirting with her, but finding different attributes just to create some kind of conversation to imply that he's into her, and he's not. But all eyes are on Rachel, and that's exactly how it should be. She is a bombshell in doing what she needs to do. I feel like Chloe was a good bombshell, not aesthetically, no shade, no tea, but she was doing what she needed to do. And I feel like, you know, the bombshells are okay in terms of the damage they are causing in the villa.
Why has no one chosen to couple up with this gorgeous hunk of human? He's had his chance, and maybe there's a reason why he couldn't find someone.
And hopefully that can just continue next week. By this time next week, next Sunday, if the show is still like this, where it's a bit underwhelming, it's not too much is going on, a bit bland, then I'd be irritated by the season, because by that time Molly May and Maura came in and things were shaken up already. So I hope that we get more people like that as well. I also want to see somebody cross Rachel. I want to know what she would do, because we need people to bring in the drama, guys, and I'm just on a low dosage of it right now, and it's quite irritating. It's just irritating me. Again, there's not much to talk about. Once you dissect and analyze the Rachel stuff, what else is there to talk about? I really don't know. The show was a little bit longer this episode, which was great to see, but I feel like it's not everyday cliffhanger.
You okay? Don't do a cliffhanger on me, please. Come on. For God's sake, man. Wow. What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
I don't know why people keep it's like this. It gives a sense to me that there's a desperation from producers. They want to reel everybody in, and they're going to do the most to do that. And it's just not every day. They don't need to do that, and I find it to be very unnecessary. I thoroughly do. Rachel was getting literally berated everywhere on social media because of the way she walked in. Maybe she had too much oil, or you know, on her feet or whatever, and she was slipping and sliding. And the Marge memes that were going around were absolutely hilarious. And I feel like my girl will come out the villa and we'll see that. But yeah, I don't think it was as bad as people made it out to be. But of course, it was quite funny as well. Of course, we can see Rachel in the back doing up After Sun, whatever. I don't even know. But let me know your thoughts when it comes to this review. What are your thoughts? Subscribe to the channel, guys. Click that button for daily and consistent content. My TikTok, Murad Morali, for daily 1-minute reviews on Love Island there as well. We are all in bondage with this show, whether we like it or not, or whether the show is great or not. It is 300 to 400,000 people up from Love Island Winter, so it is doing well ratings wise, guys. So I feel like the show will continue, and they're going to milk these advertisements as much as possible, because I'm seeing so many of them than previous seasons. Let me know your thoughts are. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Click that button for daily and consistent content, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.